Hello, Joseph Brandley here with Pillar to Post. I'm the owner of the Towson-based franchise serving the greater Baltimore metro area. And oftentimes I get the question doing a home inspection about lead paint. When people are purchasing an older home, that's often a concern they have, especially with small children. And it is something that you should be concerned with if you have small children, because they're the ones that are at the greatest risk. And I know this personally because years ago, my children that are now grown were actually considered lead poisoned. And at that time, I abated my own house in order to deal with the issue. And I also, years later, then got trained and certified to do rental certification for property owners that own rental property. And when you own rental property in the state of Maryland, you're required to do lead testing on that property every 2 years or as your tenants move out. And when we do the testing for rental, the laws require that you do a test in every room. And if the room has original wood windows like we see here, you actually have to do 2 tests. You have to do a test at the sill or trough of the window, somewhere at the window, and you have to do a floor test. And if the property has replacement windows like vinyl or wood windows that are newer, then the window test is not required. And that tells you something, because the windows are the big culprit. And what happens is the part that moves, the sash here, as it moves up and down, creates friction and fine dust in that window. And then as that dust settles, because lead is a heavy metal, it's blown in on the floors and sticks there. It's ubiquitous material and it's pervasive, it's everywhere. And it's very difficult to get rid of. Kids crawl around on the floor or it lands on their toys, and hand to mouth, this is how they get poisoned. So if you're buying an older home and you're concerned about lead, which you should be if you have small children, give us a call, because we do lead screenings. I no longer do the rental certification. I got out of that business, but I do lead screening so you can get an understanding when you're purchasing your home of just what kind of hazard there is. We can also educate you on how to clean it and how to deal with the hazard so that you can reduce the risk to your children. So give us a call if you need a lead screening or a home inspection.